Let's look at The Dream Is Over today from the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge album. You know, this album gets a bad rap. There's a lot of sort of fans who don't like it. It's one of my favorite albums. I absolutely love this album. Maybe it's because, I don't know, it's kind of one of the first albums I really got into of Van Halen before going back to the Dave era. Anyway, it's a great song. It's in standard tuning, key of E minor. Let's talk guitar tone a little bit, and then we'll get into the riffs. All right, I reckon I've got a little bit more wetness, distortion, or whatever. Probably more the balance era tone, but it sounds great. It's got that micro pitch. That's the secret sauce to this. The micro pitch. It just widens everything, and it sounds killer. So I've got this kind of a sound. Okay, delay and wetness and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, anything with a rock guitar sound, bridge, pickup, humbucker, and you're in the ballpark. All right, let's start with the main riff. Okay, the main riff, this is the intro part. Comes in with a power chord, E power chord. Just 2 hits there, okay? Hit, then a mute with your fingers, and then hit. Now, the next part is tricky. Of course, everything Eddie Van Halen does is all just based on amazing feel. But it's not easy. What he's going to do is he's going to bend the G string, third fret, up a whole step. So he's going to bend the G up to an A. Now, I think you're going to want to hit it with your second finger and reinforce it with your first finger. Okay? Then you're going to release that bend and you're going to pull off A, G, E. Okay? Then a slight bend on the G, and then hit the A and D strings open. Putting it all together. It's hard, man, but it's really, really great. All right, that next part that he's got there. Okay, he's going to be sliding up from the G, up to around the D. And pull off to an open E. Then we're on the B string, start on the A. Slide down and pull off. Then we're going to be on the G string, on the B, 4th fret, slide up to around the D, pull off. Then hit the open D. D sus4 to a D. Okay, so that intro. Okay, then those last 2 chords, you're going to hit a G5 to a D. But you're only hitting really the top 4 strings, so you don't need to fret that G. If that makes it easier for you, of course you can, but... Okay, that whole intro. Second time round, we're going to be doing a G5, D, A. Okay, palm muted. Okay, and then we're into that second half, I suppose, of the intro. The guitar's going into a B major, G, D. Okay, but let's talk about what that lead part is doing. Tricky. Again, everything he does is tricky. So he's outlining a B major chord shape. Again, there's sort of tabs at the beginning, so check those out. But shape-wise, you're thinking of the B major chord, the octave up from here, but you're only playing those parts. The fingering I use, I think he flattens his finger there, but I can't do that and have it not ring out. So I start actually with my second finger. And then I roll that second finger on those two strings there, the G and the D string. So it's a bit easier to not get it to ring out. Then you got to bend from above, the sus. All right, that's that first part. So it's kind of like if you were thinking about it as a chord. Okay, then it's going to bend from above on the 12th fret. A half step bend only, release, and then come down to the D chord shape, I suppose, which is, here. Okay, so tricky. Again, check the tabs out there. This one here, he might actually do a minor third bend. Even with nines, my hands are not very strong. So I quickly try and slide up and do a full step bend from the G here. Let me show you that part. If you did a minor third bend, it sounds kind of more like it. So if you can do that, the problem is it's quick. That's the hard part. It's that whole. Okay, there's that minor third bend. Second time round. There's that minor third bend. The same kind of. Okay, now we're going up a G. Okay, again, so check the tabs there. Tricky part there, but now we're into, I suppose, that main, what I would consider the main riff of the song. Okay, so that riff, what I would consider to be the main riff. 4 chords is outlining an E minor, G, G5, G major, G5, D, to an A minor, but he's arpeggiating it, pretty much all palm muted, except for sort of a couple of notes there towards the end of the main riff. So it goes like this. I play it nice and slow. Okay, so starting out with an E5. We're coming down a G. I only fret that note. It's that chord. But I only fret that because I'm only playing those 3 strings. B string, G string, and D string. Then you put the first finger on, as if you're playing the D chord. And then you're going up an A sus2 to hitting the A minor. Everything's palm muted, sort of, except for that third note when you hit the D chord. Okay? And then the fourth time is different. So the first 3... Okay, last time. Come down the G, so I'm fretting my second finger. It's that shape, but I'm just fretting it there. Okay, then a D sus4. Then just the G notes and vibrato. Open A, 1, 2. Okay, then we're into the verse proper, I suppose, where the vocals come in. Okay, this one, I guess the whole thing's just full of cool riffs. So great. Okay, E5. Palm mute on the 5th fret, on the A string and D string. Just sort of a mute before it. Go down to a D5. slight harmonic on the 5th fret D, and then 5/5, back up to the E5. But this time the E5, you're only hitting those 2 notes. Okay, so the first time is there to me because your sort of hand's already there. And this one, you got on the D, you're gonna hammer on and pull off to the 3rd fret, just on that G string. And then you're fretting 2nd fret. Pull off 5 to 2. Then you back around. Because your hand's already there, I usually fret the 2nd fret there for the E5. So let me do that part. Last part. Really nice. Again, just check the tab. Fretting hand wise, I do 1, 3, 4. And then that 2nd fret, 2nd finger there on the 3rd fret, got to bring down to the C5. Okay, coming in from there. Okay, we're going to be going octaves up. You're going to dip into the whammy bar on the 7th fret and then on the 4th fret. So sort of a B. Okay, like that. G5. That part's a little bit tricky to hear, but we've got a D sus4. And then it's kind of a G5, but you've got that up there, so just fret it that way. Second time there is different. Just octaves again, check the tab. And then we're back round to the verse again. Second verse is same as the first, right? Same thing there. And they go into the next part. Same thing there, really, again. Okay, coming round to the last part that we did. It's just slightly different on the B chord on that part that he's doing. So the first time, in the second time through. Okay, so the chorus, hitting a G5, what we're going to do is that we're going to drop our pinky and arpeggiate the 2nd finger coming down there. Sorry, the 2nd fret. It's going to need you to put your 1st finger down there. So all ring out. Then G on B, same thing. Now this is a tricky one. That chord is easy, but you've got to really arch your hand up to get your 2nd finger on that 2nd fret. Then we're going to bar just the 3rd fret there with the 1st finger, open string 4 and 3, and just hit the 5th fret on the high E. Last time we hit that C sus2, and then they come into that solo. Okay, Dream is Over. Amazing rhythm guitar playing. You know, every time you look at something from Eddie, every single time, it's a lesson. And even if it's not fast, it's hard. And it's not hard for the sake of being hard. He was just so creative and just came out with the most amazing things. That's why it's so fun to learn anything from Van Halen that you can. This, again, is not an easy one. There are hard parts throughout, you know, the whole song, but it's really worth getting under your fingers and practicing. And obviously playing along with it is amazing. All right, Dream is Over from Van Halen. Good luck. See you next time.